Quincy City Clerk Nicole Crispo is with us once again for an update on what was the last Board of License Commissioners meeting for 2024, Nikki.
Hi, Joe. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for checking in. And it was a quick one, right?
It was mostly just some administrative items that we have to get through for the end of the year. The board takes a couple of votes. Um, just number one was the annual approval of the Section 12 and Section 15 holders, license holders for 2025, not renewing for 2025, La Paloma on Newport Ave and Great Chow on Beale Street. Both restaurants closed during 2024. Chief Kennedy made a motion to approve the Section 12 and Section 15 license holders for 2025. Got a second, and that went through 5-0. Number two was the annual approval of proposed 2025 license board hearing dates, which were previously emailed to board members for them to compare it to their schedule. It was accepted. Motion made by Chief Kennedy and seconded by Director Conlin, and that was approved 5-0. Number three, it was a public reminder for licensees about the state's happy hour regulations. Highlights and reminders of the regulations are issued annually by the state's Alcohol Beverage Control Commission. They're emailed to all on-premise licensees, and they're also posted on our website. So they can take a look at that. And lastly, each year, the board will consider an extension of hours of operation for on-premise licensees on New Year's Eve from 1 a.m. until 2 a.m. on January 1st, 2025. With a couple of stipulations: no alcohol served after 2 a.m. and last call at or before 1:30 a.m. All customers off premise by 2:30 a.m. Chief Kennedy made a motion to extend the hours of operation for on-premise licensees on New Year's Eve from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. January 1st, 2025. And that went through 5-0 as well. And our next hearing will be on January 14th, 2025.
Wow. Yeah, here it is. It's upon
There it
us.
is. It's a wrap.
So, and just with regards to happy hour, it's illegal in Massachusetts, right? There is no
It
happy hour.
is.
Yeah.
It's so weird that they still refer to it as happy hour. It really bugs me. But that is how they refer to it. So, yeah, it's an extension of hours. Their extension of hours for package stores before Thanksgiving and Christmas. They can stay open till 11:30, things like
Right.
that. It's
Yeah.
all there on the website, on our city website, and on the ABCC as well.
Yeah. Okay. It's just kind of standard boilerplate stuff we do every time this year.
That's right. That's right.
All righty. So what is going to be new in 2025 for you and your office, Nikki?
Uh, right now, we're working towards our 2025 city census. It's coming right around again. So we meet with our IT department, and we get the necessary envelopes and data to them. They're on it. They're so good at getting that out for us in January, and getting that right back. There's a business reply envelope in there. postage paid. So if you could just sign it and get it back to us. Again, I think that it's fresh in everybody's mind when they went to vote in November, that if they were on the inactive list, it meant that they didn't answer their city census. And that's part of the Secretary of State's guidelines for if you don't answer your annual census by June, we're required to put you on the inactive list. As much as we don't want to, and we know you're there and we understand, it is the consequence of not answering the city census is being on that inactive list. So if you get it, best thing to do is to turn it over real quick and just get it right back in the mail to us.
Yeah, there is, of course, a city election next year. So folks are, if they want to vote in that,
Yeah,
that
so
census form back, yeah.
and that's another thing we're working on already with the election department is getting that election calendar out. Because what we just ran into, we utilize so many of the schools. When I looked at it back in the fall, I was like, oh, well, next year we'll be able to have the election on the 9th. And September 9th, and that won't have anything to do with the holiday and all of that. And then I went, oh, wait, when are the schools going back? Well, the kids are going back to school on Wednesday, the 3rd. So in fact, we will have an election on September 2nd, the day after Labor Day. Again.
Okay. Just like we just did for the presidential. Okay.
Yep, that's right. So, and it is great that we utilize the schools and we love it, because we know they're there and we know they're open and the custodians do a great job in the school department and everybody helps and it makes it a lot easier. But at the end of the day, it's about the kids. So we're going to work on to their schedule,
Sure.
So,
and I guess that's provided there is a primary. We don't know yet. So.
That's true.
Yeah. But it's not a mayoral, but all the city councilors and 3 school committee seats.
That's right.
So, yeah.
That's right.
All righty. And to you, your family, your staff, Nikki, a very happy, healthy holiday season. Thank you so much for all your help throughout the year.
Thank you, of course, to you and yours and to the QATV family and the residents of the city of Quincy. Can't do it without you, and we appreciate you.
All right, we'll check in next year.
Okay, take care.